backwards. But we like to see things differently. Join
Morning
us
all.
and see energy from a different angle. Over.
Just
I'm
imagine
going to attempt
the best Christmas ever.
to have a little clear up in this area this morning.
I can see you calling about to win it today, is that correct? Yeah, I think I have. I'm supposed to double
Knowing
check
where to
before I
start,
do
really.
Yeah,
Put a few tools away, I guess.
The top prize, 1.2 million. Happy Christmas. What do I do now?
See how we go from there.
Best Christmas ever.
So,
This Christmas, it
did
could
my
be
first video
the
yesterday.
National Lottery. Rules and
Get this
procedures
hard.
apply.
Did my first video yesterday, which
This Christmas, choose
I was quite pleased with.
with its amazing cinematic mode and awesome
wasn't the
photos
worst thing in the
and
world, was
sharper
it?
videos.
If anyone saw
Who
it.
knows? You might finally catch
Um,
us
So,
Plus, with iPhone 13 at Vodafone, you can get free airtime for the first 6 months. All on our reliable.
I thought I'd have another go.
Vodafone.
as I said, it was a bit messy in here yesterday. So I thought I'd do a bit of a clear up. Mentioned yesterday I like making a few bits with pallets and that. I mean, these are just me signs that I'm doing. All they are, really, as you can see, is the old hardwood pallets from Indian sandstone and stuff like that, where they come like in a crate. So you know, you see someone having their bit of landscaping done, and you see the big crates of wood, or the big crates of paving slabs. The crates are like an Indian hardwood. I think it's Indian hardwood, and it's a lovely bit of wood, and it comes up really nice. I do a little work on them, really. You know, that's rustic. It makes it easier, makes it quicker. So I make a few of these. Like backyard bar. Some have their name put on the top. For example, AVW1, because I'm a bit into van life, as you know. I'd like to be a bit more into van life, but happy campers and the old, you know, and like the scooter lads, the mods. I was always a bit of a rocker myself, so, but you know, each to their own. Good bunch of fellas and ladies, the mods. So we don't fight anymore,
A year ago, I had to sleep
which is a
there
good
for
thing because I'm
2
too old for
I thought,
fight,
well, I'll be
fight,
out
I'll
here
tell
on
you.
Christmas Day.
Thousands in the UK are facing homelessness.
Get some of this stuff out of my way.
I had someone
You
in
see?
my corner.
It's such a
My
mess.
first day of crisis
So I've got
was
a
my
wood,
last day on the streets.
wood fire in the house, so I'm always clumping wood about and that.
Housing advice and long-term support make this the first day of a life beyond homelessness.
Got a pump,
Search
'cause I still like to have a little cycle, you know
This
what I mean?
is Classic FM with the latest news. Next.
Get that Euro Million spin with this Friday's £165 million mega jackpot.
Just making use of all the tools
So let's dance like never before.
I've got.
On the beach, on your own private island. Euro Millions from the National Lottery.
Pretty much the example of how the wood gets broken down. And some of it, you know, I like some of these little bits on it. These,
On your radio,
you can just smooth them out and makes them look a little bit more
on
rustic.
your smart speaker.
Different pieces and that. I don't try not to make them too big because it is quite an heavy bit of wood, and it lasts. And I know it's got just such a long life. Because I used one as a compost bin for a number of years, several, 4 or 5 years. And when I broke it all down and I got rid of the compost, the wood was still good. You know, so you can make use of it. So it ain't gonna wear out in your garden. The paint will bloody wear off so first. If you treat it, even that won't. It's a boring subject. Well, it ain't boring to me, I like it. Let's just try and have a little tidy. But, I had a few views on the video yesterday. Nothing, man. Not many. But you know, it got me started. I've only got 1 subscriber, so and that's my granddaughter. And to be fair, I think I put her
Aaron is a professor.
like an over 18, so I don't even think she can watch it. Let's see if I can lift that off. Well, I can show her obviously,
If it
but
is able to reach a
she can't put a
permanent
like
ceasefire
on it or
without
anything
having
like
been,
that. Yeah, I got one like as well.
eliminated
That was nice.
its military
Someone
force and its
liked it.
political capability to govern
But,
the Gaza Strip. That
yeah,
will really be a
it
big
wasn't that
achievement
great,
for
was it?
Hamas,
But,
because from that point, even
you
if
know,
significant
you got,
damage,
you know, you do your
could
best, don't you?
restore its rule over the Gaza Strip.
A report has warned
Yeah,
Britain is
it's a bit of a
falling
mess,
behind
really.
comparable
Always
countries
a
in
mess, isn't it?
improving cancer care. Cancer Research UK
It's,
is calling for more action to speed
It's
up
hard to tidy up
diagnosis.
while you're videoing really, because I want to move stuff about and I've got to walk away from the camera, haven't I? So,
Rescuers in northern India
I'll do my best to,
workers trapped in a collapsed tunnel and have been stuck for 2 weeks after a landslide nearby.
bring some bits.
Pulled out one by one.
Just a little wood down here.
Takes 2 hours. The first transatlantic flight.
I need to chop a bit of kindling as well. I might as well do that.
In New York from London this morning. It's a big step forward towards making aviation more environmentally friendly. Look at weather, bright and chilly with sunny spells for many today. Some wintry showers in northern and eastern Scotland. Around 10 Celsius. From
So
Crescent
bits
Newsroom,
of shitty wood I had at the back. It's all got to be used, isn't it? It's getting colder.
Thank you, Don, and welcome to 10. It's
Gonna be cold the next, well, foreseeable future, I suppose. So here, cut these a bit in here and then I'll use my kindling axe on the hearth then. That bit out of the way. Look, little shit everywhere. So very all these scraps of metal under here that where I've been doing the work on the van save everything. I keep throwing stuff away, and then you know, you find you're going to need it. Like I said, it's, oh, something there, another screw box. That's it. Screw box. I've got a new little screw box there I found. I don't bloody buy anything if I can help it. I acquire things. I acquire everything. I bought me top me D-box because I was doing some major work in the house a few years back, and you know it's like if you want to do a job properly, you need the right tools, you know. Can't hit a screw in with a shitty hammer, can you? Need a good hammer. I like this, ain't The Apprentice. Everyone calls this, I don't know if you can hear it, The Apprentice, but it sounds like it's the Dance of the Knights from Prokofiev's Romeo and Juliet, the ballet, which I've seen. I don't mind saying, because everyone should go and see a bit of ballet. I don't care how tough you macho men think you are, you'll enjoy it. And if you're single, plenty of ladies there, mate. Plenty of ladies. You know, plenty of men there, if that's your thing, you know. But, yeah, it's good, it is, ballet. Expensive, mind. Especially if you go to the Royal Opera House, which is probably the best, in my opinion. English National Ballet's good. But they've gone a bit wokey last time I went. Can't do that scene because it might offend someone. Crying out loud. That was in the Nutcracker. The Nutcracker, honestly. Crikey. Tchaikovsky was gay. Do you think he'd have been offended? My goodness. But that's where we're going. So, there you go. It's very good. Let me glue away. Yeah, I like to listen to classic FM. I just can't listen to modern music anymore. I mean, I was a bit of a sort of, I was into rock and roll, rockabilly and all that as a kid, and I still love it. I'm not into sort of, you know, every day. I like all music, but I just don't want to listen to it anymore. It's bang, 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 and swearing, and, you know, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Tell you where I went saw the other night though. I went to the O2. Crikey, I can't remember. I can't think of his name now. Cellist. Bloody good it was. Oh, crying out loud. That's how my memory goes. That's the age or the wine. Crikey, it'll come to me in a minute. It'll come to me. All this stuff out of the way for now, and I can move about. All this stuff's got to go away, but as I say, I don't want to go. Bit of cable. I save all my cables up, and what I used to do was I run them in because there's very good cable. As contains very good copper, and gets a good price on the scrap, biggest scrap. So if you save all your bits of lead, put them in a bag. Honestly, you get a rubble bag, so that size, full up, you get like 30 quid for it with cable. You know, if you save it up over a year, you know, I mean, normally I've got a couple of few bags at the end of the year, and a bit of copper just by walking, and I don't even go far anymore. I walk up and down the road and I see a bit of this, see a bit of that, and they're chucking it away for the scrap bloke. And as long as it ain't heavy metal like iron and stuff, I can't carry that about, and you need a lot of it to make any money. But if you see an old tap or a bit of cable, you know, a bit of copper pipe, put it in a bag and run it into your local scrap bloke, it's money for nothing, isn't it? I mean, if you walk down the road and you saw a fiver on the floor, you'd pick it up, wouldn't you? Well, I would. And if you wouldn't, well, you've got too much bleeding money in the first place. You don't need it. But, you know, so that's how I see everything. I see everything with a value. You know, I pick up everything. I'll go down a skip. You know, I picked a vacuum cleaner out of the skip the other day. It was like one of, I've got an Emery there. It was one of these pneumatic ones. Well, not the windy up one. Absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. And I sold it on eBay for 30 odd quid. You know, it took me a second to drag it out the... I knocked on the door, asked if I could go through the skip, and they said I could. I've got these as well, same skip. Happy birthday. But, you know, they was in a skip. Even if you get one use out of them, I mean, I've got to glue the T, but if you get one use out of them, you know. It's my wife's birthday coming up in a few days. 2 weeks, about 2 weeks time. Yeah? I'm going to get her a cake, and they're going on top of it. So there you go. Save myself a bit of money. I might even make the cake, because I don't mind doing a bit of baking. So I bake my own bread. I always bake bread, I love it. Better than all the crap you'll buy in the shops, mate. Full of sugar. Tons of sugar in a loaf of bread. Honest, tons of it. In these crappy loaves you buy. Make your own. Don't take a minute. Well, it takes a couple of hours, but the preparation takes no time at all. And if you're doing stuff around the house or whatever, trust me, you've got all the time in the world for it. You mix up, 10 minutes to mix your stuff up, leave it to rise, yeah, hour or so, walk away, you know, do your bits, do a bit, come back, give it another beat down, chuck it in your tin or put it on your tray, whatever you choose to make, yeah, put your oven on, second rise, chuck it in, half hour later, you've got a loaf of bread. Quicker than walking up fucking shops, I can tell you, I bet. And you'll end up spending more fucking money while you're there. Excuse me, lad, sorry, I'm swearing. You'll end up spending more money, wouldn't you?
keeping you warm. Ish.
And I don't like spending
well,
money.
I'm delighted to hear it, Sarah. Have a wonderful
Not on
day.
myself
So
anyway, I'll
do
spend it on
keep
other
warm.
people.
Those reads sound
But,
lovely. This is special.
I get great pleasure out of finding stuff, and most of the stuff I find, you know, or I've had for ages and I'll make use of, which you've got to do. So anyway, I'm not getting anywhere here talking to you. So I think on that I'll let you get on, and if I put the camera down and out the way, I'll be able to get this done much quicker. Thank you very much for watching, if you've watched, which I suppose if you're hearing me, you have. And I suppose you've got to say it, like and subscribe, please, because, you know, it gets it out there. And I'm enjoying doing it, funny enough, even just doing this. Because I like to talk, I suppose, I don't know. I don't talk to many people, I'm stuck in here every day on my own. The wife goes out to work now, I'm retired. How long ago is it now? God, 5 years ago. 5 years ago, today 5 years ago, I was not walking very well. Because I think it was November the 17th, I not far, I'll show you. Just I'm in a bit of a thing, but it's just there, as you can see. See that flat roof? The ladders are on top, just there. Yeah, I decided to. I didn't decide, but I was at the top there, putting some tiles right up top on that, where you can see the flue for my boiler coming out the roof, and I'd come off of that roof and I come down on the flat roof, and unfortunately I slipped, or the ladder slipped. I come down with a thud and broke me back. So and the irony of that is, actually, I had only been retired 3 months from the London Fire Brigade. So a bit silly, but there you go, all them years, 30 odd years in the fire service, and 3 months after I retired, I say the ladder fell off of me, because I was on it. I was on it for a lot of it when it was going down. But yeah, it was a bit painful. I still had a laugh while I was on the floor. You got to think, I suppose. But yeah, so that took me a while to recover, and that's really one of the reasons that all my little projects went out the window. Although I didn't have the transit. I didn't have the transit then. That came later. But I did have the fire engine, and then the transit came along because it was such a nice little motor. Oh, I couldn't let it go. But I had to sell another vehicle really for that. Not that I needed the money, but you know, crying out loud, look. I had another, mind you, the other one I'd have still been driving around. It was a lovely old thing, that CF Bedford pickup, tip the pickup. That was lovely, and it was a really good one. And it was only about 30 odd thousand from new. Tatty old thing, but lovely motor. But anyway, again, thanks for watching. Please, as I said, if you can, even just put a like on it. Don't have to subscribe, but if you come across it and you've enjoyed listening to some silly old git, you know, waffle on, yeah, just make it known. Apparently it gets it out there. Algorithms or something. There you go. Thanks a lot. Cheers, bye.